It's another big episode today, after last episode where we literally won nothing. The first time all season where we won absolutely nothing in an episode. We need to win some things today. We're going to be playing Inter Milan, Ajax and Ajax in today's episode. If we get past Ajax, we'll be playing a semi-final of the Champions League against PSG or Napoli. Which is, I don't know who I prefer. Probably, I assume Napoli, but I'm not sure. The good news is, from a league table perspective, we are still sat at the top, but we need to make sure we beat the teams in and around us. We play Inter, obviously, today. We play Napoli very soon as well. We play Fiorentina soon. We've obviously lost against Milan and lost against Lazio. So we need to make sure we beat the Napolis, the Inters, the Romas. Are we playing Roma soon? We're playing Roma as well. We've finished the season with Milan. Oh my word, how did I not see that? So we start then with the blue and black side of Milan. Inter Milan away from home. Carnesci in goal. Livramento, Bremer, Scalvini and Gvardiol. Did I drop Carnesci? I don't think I did drop Carnesci actually for Hedl. So I think he kind of got lucky. He played poorly. No, he did. He definitely got dropped for one game, I know that much. Anyway, Carnesci, Livramento, Bremer, Scalvini and Gvardiol. Fagioli and Locatelli. Chiesa, Almada, Wahi and Milik. There's no Vlahovic because he's very tired, bless him. He's been doing a lot. He scored a lot of goals this season, 40, so we're going to rest him for the first half. I believe straight after this match, we have a massive international break. So all of our players who are tired, who are run down, they should be in a much better condition by the time we play our second match of the episode because hopefully they're not going to be going away on international duty and playing 4 matches in a week. Early free kick for us. It's Milik takes it, but it's cleared. We need to get there first, and we do. Tino Livramento. Back to Fagioli. Locatelli. Ball over the top towards Chiesa. Can't get there. In to clear their lines. Gvardiol's going to keep this one alive. Tries to play it on the ground. Gets another chance, though. Now Milik. He loses out. Locatelli has this. Edge of the area. Tries to get some space for himself and does so. And Locatelli, with just his second goal of the season, gets it past Onana. Probably should have done better, the goalkeeper there, but I don't care. We have taken the lead against Inter Milan. And just 5 minutes on the clock as well. That's big. And since the goal, not a lot has happened. De Vrij's gone off injured for Inter. Brozovic is looking like he's ready for bed for Inter as well. So they are looking tired. They are looking much more tired than we are, which is good. 5 minutes left of the first half and another chance possibly going our way. Livramento to Chiesa, the captain. Loses out. Does he lose out? He doesn't actually. Fagioli across to Gvardiol on that left-hand side. Over the top towards Milik. Chests it down on the volley. Arkadiusz Milik makes it 2-0. 40 minutes dead on the clock. And we are hopefully picking up 3 massive, massive points here. I don't know what's happening with Inter, but they're not doing well at all. They're capitulating a little bit. It's a clearance from Bastoni. Scalvini for us, though, finds Tino Livramento. To Chiesa. Livramento needs to carry on his run. He doesn't bother. Why didn't he bother? Chiesa, luckily for us, is good enough. Livramento eventually crosses. Milik heads just over the bar. Still 2-0, but we are looking very, very good at the moment. And another chance in a very good position. This is Vlahovic territory. Milik instead is the man. And Onana with a spectacular save. Still got a chance from the corner. Thiago Almada's going to take it. Plenty of blue and black and white shirts in the box. White and black, I guess. We're probably white and black, aren't we? It's half-time. It is 2-0 to Juve. We're looking okay. We've taken our chances. I think that's the key thing here. We've taken our chances. Just seen as well, Gvardiol has 2 assists. Straight into the second half, no changes, but I'm looking at Chiesa. He's on a 6-5 for some reason. He's not doing too much, so we might need to look at bringing him off. Potentially Moise Keane coming on. It's Scalvini, Livramento on the right, down the line. Chiesa, do something, buddy. This is your time. He's gone for goal. He's hit it wide. Yep, that's your game done, isn't it? Onana with a goal kick. Chiesa currently still on the pitch for the moment, but I'm going to do the subs probably after this highlight. It is Inter with the ball. Gossen's down the line. Mkhitaryan, he's going to go for a run. Stops and crosses. Coman is intercepted by Bremer. And now we can get the ball upfield. Gvardiol's control's not the best. Not ideal. He's had a good game so far. Almada comes back, saves his bacon. Fagioli plays it back to Scalvini. Now Gvardiol with his yellow card loses out again. Gvardiol's just given up the second half. Scalvini this time rescuing the Croatian fullback. Milik's going to collect that ball from Almada. Goes for a long-range effort. It's a curling effort as well. Goes over the bar. Right, Chiesa's day is done. Keane is going to be the man to come on. What else have we got on the subs bench? I don't want to bring on Vlahovic if we don't have to. I don't want to bring him on. I'm looking at Locatelli now. Your condition is worsening as the time goes on. I'm also looking at Milik. Milik's starting to struggle, so is Gvardiol. Locatelli to Fagioli, now Keane. Over the top to Livramento. What a ball that was. If he stayed onside, that is spectacular. His cross was awful though. But Milik's nicked this. Almada with a curling effort from just outside the area. Hits the bar. Bastoni clears it. Is this highlight carrying on? Locatelli towards nobody. Mkhitaryan collects. That'll do. Right, more substitution times. Locatelli is going to come off. McKennie is going to come on. We're going to do Gvardiol as well for Vigna. Do we do anything else? Milik's having a good game. We'll keep you on. Livramento with the throw. 73rd minute. Keane, who apparently is struggling to get with the pace of the match. Apparently it's a bit too quick for him at the moment. Scalvini to Vigna to Scalvini. Vigna again, down the line. Almada collects 3 in the box. One of them's Milik. A second one is Wahi. He puts the ball away. The flag stays down. It's going to be 3. We're getting VAR and we're actually seeing a replay. I don't think anybody was offside, were they? I don't think nobody was even close to being offside. Milik didn't touch it either. It is 3-0. Wahi gets the goal. And time is just ticking away. We've got 10 minutes left. We're going to do a couple more changes. Milik is going to come off in just a second. There you go. Good effort, buddy. Milik will be coming off now. We're going to do Luca, I think. We'll bring you on. And we'll also do Davide Batella as well for Bremer. I like Batella. I don't know why. I like bringing Batella on. He gets like 10 minutes every now and then. And he never does anything wrong. He never does anything right either, to be fair. 3 minutes of injury time. Hopefully nothing comes of it, and it doesn't look like it will. That's a massive win. In the context of the season, that is an absolutely massive win. Scalvini and Carnesci in defence, unsung heroes. You didn't see much, but they get a 7-7 and a 7-8. Bremer gets a 7.0. Gvardiol with 2 assists as well to his name. That's a good performance. So I've gone forward a few days expecting Milan to play their 29th game. They're not playing it. Their 29th game is on the same day when we play Lecce. I think that's Lecce, isn't it? Salento. They are playing Salernitana, so obviously they'll win that one. We are going to go forward then, rather than trying to wait for that match. We're going to go forward to play, where is it? Ajax in the Champions League at home in the quarterfinal. I think this is not... It's not the easiest game, but of the teams that we could have drawn, it probably is the easiest. Just for context, those are the teams we could have drawn. We're at the end of March. We haven't played any more games. We've got 6 days until we play our next match. But I just thought I'd show you the Next Gen 2024 award and the 3 players of ours who are actually in this list. Bagaji, Rooney. Rooney's his name. Shelderup and Keenan Yildiz. The Swedish Hazard, I assume, is Rooney, right? You're the Swedish Hazard? Does it even tell me? I mean, it could be the next Nicholas Alexanderson. It also says the next Christian Vieri and Gavi. Is that just Gavi in general? He's just in that list. I'm now interested to see who the next Christian Vieri is. So Gavi's the winner. Are you the next Christian Vieri? You probably are. You're actually... I mean, you're good. I don't need another striker, do I? I might need another striker. He is labelled the next Christian Vieri. So, Tresoldi is the next Christian Vieri. But I thought I'd just show you this. We've obviously got, I think Paul Wanner is joining. So we've also got number 5 is ours. Number 6 is ours. Number 8 is ours. Anyone else have we got in here? Can we get Tell? I know Tell's contract expires soonish. Next season. Oscar Gluck. Do we want Oscar Gluck? He's just signed for Napoli. Yildiz is obviously ours. Anyone else in this list who's going to be ours eventually? Yep, Rykov is going to be ours. I want Bino Gittins, but I don't think we can get him. No, we can't. What about Marshall Rutty? Can we get you? No, you've got a long contract as well. Looking through the rest of the list, I don't think there is any more that is going to be ours. I'm going to have a look at some of these new gens as well. Because, I mean, this guy plays for Enyimba. This is, like, he's cheap. I don't care if he's rubbish. He's cheap. He's only going to cost £1.5 million. I mean, we don't have the money, but we can sort this out. There we go, 800k, 300 up front. We can afford that. An Argentine goalkeeper that I'm not massively interested in. An Egyptian central midfielder. He's not going to cost a lot, and we can probably get him on a free. He doesn't want to join. Moroccan left back. Can't get you on a free. Another Moroccan player, this time a central midfielder. I mean, is he he's interesting. He's expensive. Okay, we can't go for you. And it looks like everyone else might be a little bit too expensive. Chexero, who plays for Hull, apparently. Okay, fair enough. You play for Atletico Pamplona, which I can't remember who you are. Can't remember what your proper name is, you're actually not bad and you're relatively cheap. And you are a right back. And he's got a 700k minimum fee release. I think we're just going to do that. Oh, this one is interesting. He's too expensive, but this one is very interesting. We need to keep an eye on Fila because he's 16 and he's Italian and he looked very good, doesn't he? And the best one apparently on the list is Anas van Gelderen at Utrecht, who is far, far too expensive, but maybe we've got ourselves 2 new players from that list. I click continue once, and no, we haven't. Leon and Eze both don't want to leave at the moment. They don't want to enter contract negotiations with Juve. Fair enough, maybe in a couple of years' time. Right, match number 2 then, at home against Ajax. We have just played Lecce, I think it was, and beat them 5-2. A hat-trick for Milik in that one. It's going to be Carnesci in the sticks, Livramento, Scalvini, Danso, and Gvardiol in defence. Fergioli and Locatelli in the middle, Chiesa, Almada, Wahi, and Milik. That's going to be our rounding out our team. You'll notice again, no Vlahovic. He is on the bench. He has obviously been away on international duty. He's come back. He's not massively unfit, but he's still quite fatigued. So I'm going to give him a rest. He will be coming on at some point. But if Wahi can just score goals like he did last time, not a problem. Like I said earlier in the episode, of all the teams left in the Champions League, this is probably the one you'd want. Although Ajax are one of those teams where they don't seem like they're good, and then all of a sudden they're really good at football. So they've got some very good players in their squad, and I'm hoping they don't show us up. It is a bit of a kick clash, apparently, isn't it? This is definitely a kick clash. While he's made it 1-0 after 1 minute and 44 seconds, because they just passed it to us. I mean, do we need Vlahovic? While he's as good as Vlahovic, right? At the moment, he's scoring goals for fun. Depending on what happens in this match, might not show you the second Ajax game, because if we just absolutely dominate the game and beat them 4 or 5-0, maybe there won't be a need for a second leg in this episode, and we can show something else in the league, which might be a little bit more tasty. Kudus is in on goal over Carnesci's bar by a fair distance. Well, the early flurry of highlights has died down, and we're now 20 minutes in. We've got another one, though. Almada collects it. Down the line is Gvardiol. Does a little spin, plays it back to Kevin Danso, playing today because Bremer is currently out suspended or injured. One of the two. Maybe both. Milik has the ball, gets some space for himself, and Milik makes it 2-0. And we are looking good, aren't we? Apparently they're blaming Kudus for that. I'm not quite sure how that was his fault, but fair enough. Straight after the goal as well, we have a highlight. Last time we had this on camera, they scored instantly, and this was the Sevilla game, wasn't it? It is Kenneth Taylor back to Paulista, who's at fault for the Wahi goal. Klaassen goes for a run back to Timber, still playing for Ajax apparently at the moment. Maybe he's somebody we look at trying to bring in for maybe Season 3 or Season 4. Let's see. Bergwijn loses out. That's good from Tino. Chiesa, ball over the top towards Milik. Keeper's come out. Milik on the volley makes it 3-0. I don't think we're seeing the second leg of the Ajax game, everybody. Bergwijn's corner comes in and David Klaassen's absolutely rocketed that in. It's 3-1. That's going to count. I'm not sure how they're saying Bergwijn was offside. It was a corner. It's been disallowed. Oh, Berghuis was offside. So Bergwijn's corner comes in? No. I mean, I guess he was blocking the keeper, but we have got very lucky there. Almada with a free kick for us. Kevin Danso's there and he's hit the bar. It's cleared. Almada's going to keep it alive. Almada with another free kick in a similar position. This time it's cleared off the line. I don't even know who actually had the shot initially or the headed effort. It was cleared off the line. Livramento's not going to be able to keep that one going. Almada with a free kick from the opposite side. Scalvini heads over the bar. We are winning a lot of free kicks in weird positions, like down near the corner flag. 3-0 at half-time, looking very, very comfortable. I was going to say earlier, we've played... I mean, I'm sorry, Arcadius, we'll say something else to you. You're playing well, keep it up. Now you're confused. We've played in the Champions League this season 2 teams, I think, that Vlahovic used to play for, and now 1 team that Milik has played for. It's going to be a penalty, and Ajax are going to probably make it 3-1. The penalty has been awarded. Danso, apparently the man at fault. Are we going to get Carnesci stopping this one from the captain? Captain Dusan Tadic sends the keeper the wrong way. It is 3-1. As a Saints fan, it pleases me no end that Dusan Tadic is actually a good footballer. Massively underappreciated, I think, when he was playing at Southampton. Definitely underappreciated. Sanchez with the ball can run into that space with relative ease, actually. Crosses it in. Tadic with a headed effort goes just wide. Has Tadic come on up front? He has. Okay, so they've got rid of Kudus. They brought on Tadic. Right, 60 minutes on the clock. Let's do some changes. Kulusevski can come on. He's just returned from an injury. Tino can come off as well for Vigna. Shaw, looking at fitness here. Locatelli can come off for Miretti. Also, Gvardiol's having a bit of a poor game, but we'll keep you on for the moment. Final 20 minutes of the game. 3-1 up at the moment. Are we going to nick a fourth? Big kick from the keeper over the halfway line. Bergwijn's going to get there first. No, Tadic gets there first. Plays it back, Grilic, ball over the top. Scalvini's going to easily control that and pass it straight to one of their players. Oh my word, we got lucky there. Carnesci then with the ball in his hands. What are we going to do? So far, no highlight has taken place in this bit of action. Big kick from the young keeper. Milik flicks the head on, but can't find anybody apart from himself, apparently. Milik on a hat-trick. Maybe should have got his hat-trick. Calvin Bassey, the former Rangers man, clears. Final 10 minutes. We've still got some subs to do, and we are going to do them. We're going to do Danso for Coney de Winter. Coney de Winter has been out injured all season with damaged cruciate ligaments. I think he returned to training like 2-3 days ago. So we're dropping him in the deep end. Gvardiol's also going to come off, and we're going to do Pogba. Yep, Pogba as a left back, sure. Miretti to Scalvini. Fagioli collects it. Scalvini again. Still, I don't think the subs have actually taken place just yet. Or maybe they have. Kulusevski's going to collect this. On the right, crosses it towards Miretti. Chest down on the volley. And oh my word, almost into the top corner. Could have been goal of the season. Final couple of minutes then, and it's looking like it's going to be a 3-1 win against Ajax, which is a good result, but it's not as far away as I would have hoped. We played so well in the opening few minutes, we could have maybe been 5 or 6-0 up come the full-time whistle, as another loud motorbike goes past my house, which is one of the problems I have recording videos. And elsewhere, in the other tie that we are really interested in at the moment, Napoli lose 4-2 to PSG. So if we get past Ajax, PSG will be our likely opponents. Right, we are ready for the second leg of the Ajax tie. We've played Udinese in between an Ajax sandwich. Scalvini, Vlahovic and Paul Pogba with the goals in a 3-1 victory. Just in case you're wondering, Serie A still top. Still actually looks a lot better than it actually is. Milan are playing Fiorentina. They have a game in hand, which I still have no idea when it is. Maybe it's that one? Is it that one there? It could be that one. Yes, I think it is. So, Udinese is their game in hand. A team that we've just beaten 3-1. So you'd probably expect Milan to be able to beat them. Let's play Ajax for a second time, this time over in the Netherlands. The starting lineup then for the Ajax game. Carnesci in goal. Coney de Winter as our right back because we've got injury problems. Wrench has returned, but he can only play 45 minutes. And I'd rather not play him 45 minutes in a match where we've basically won the tie. Anyway, Scalvini, Danso and Vigna round out the defence. Fagioli and Locatelli in midfield. Kulusevski and Chaser. That's not how his name's said, is it? Kulusevski. There's no weird K in the middle of it. Vlahovic and Milik leading the line. Between Vlahovic and Milik, and I guess Chaser as well, how many goals is that? 60, 70, 80 goals. 80 goals between 3 players. That's insane. Looks like Ajax haven't changed what they did in the last match, although they're playing Tadic as a central midfielder today rather than a striker. They are keeping Kudus, who got a 6.2 rating in the match earlier, I think, and got subbed early on. So maybe they're hoping he can do something a bit better this time around. Vlahovic towards, I think it's Scalvini, got the headed effort away. He did, goes over the bar. First chance goes our way, but already we look like, I was going to say we look good. Do we look good? Ajax having shots. In fact, we are not looking good at all. That was our only chance so far, and it wasn't very good. Ajax have had 5 shots at the moment. Locatelli with the ball towards the right-hand side. Kulusevski back to De Winter. Fagioli, Scalvini forward, Vlahovic collects, Locatelli towards Milik, takes a touch, which helped him out a lot, but it's straight into the hands of the keeper. Pellegrini's throw. Is he our former player? I think he might be, isn't he? Tadic in the middle, Locatelli intercepts, Milik takes a touch, gets past the keeper, but the defender is there to cover. But we are going to have ourselves a corner. It's going to be Fagioli taking it from the right, number 44, towards the back of the 6-yard box. Timber can get the head clear. Chaser collects for us, tries to get some space for himself, goes for a long-range effort, heats it well over the bar. We've got some news, by the way, about Chaser. He doesn't want to sign a new contract. He's got a year left. So in the summer, we might be trying to cash in on Federico Chaser. It is Vigna to Danso. Big lump upfield. Vlahovic returning to the starting 11. Hits it over the bar. Well, we're starting to get our shots away, but most of them are off target at the moment. 6 off target, or 7 shots in total now, only 2 on target, and it looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. It is. We are getting into the game, but we're not looking particularly great, are we? I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Keep going straight into the second half. Let's get some performances from the strikers, because all 4 of them are playing badly. Sanchez's throw towards Bergwijn in the middle. Locatelli clears for us. That's good. Kulusevski now can go for a little run himself. Vlahovic to Fagioli. What are you going to do, buddy? Off towards that right-hand side. Kulusevski loses out to Pellegrini. It's kicked straight into, I think, Vlahovic. It's cleared upfield. Very end-to-end, or very weird highlight, actually. Scalvini's gone for a run now. Through ball, finds Milik. First time shot from Milik and he's hit the bar. It's a game where we're never going to score. He was offside anyway, but he's rattled the bar. We need to do some changes. We've got Chaser injured. So we'll do Almada, sure, on the left-hand side. And we'll do Keane on the right-hand side. Do we want to do anything else? Milik's having a poor game, so Wahi can come on for Milik. Think that's all we're going to do for now. 2 more subs to do, but we'll hold on to maybe keep them out for injuries or potential just poor performers later on in the game. Carnesci's goal kick to Danso. Scalvini still in our penalty area. We've got 25 minutes of normal time. Locatelli collects, lumps outfield. Vlahovic is going to break the line. He's through on goal, and it's a great save from the keeper. We're never going to score, are we? It's one of those games we're never going to score. Almada, the sub, comes on to take the corner. It's cleared. Are we going to get there first? Vlahovic is the man. It's back towards goal. Nobody's going to get it. We want to throw. Why didn't he just let that go for a goal kick? It was a weird free kick there as well. What was going on? Why was there a free kick in such a strange position? Locatelli's looking for a red card. It's Darami in on goal. Coney de Winter, the youngster. We've not seen him for 2 seasons because he's not bad. He's just not very good either. He's just broken into the first team due to us needing right backs. Ball forward. Scalvini heads back to Carnesci. Carnesci to Danso. Now Vigna. What are you going to do? Plays it back to Scalvini. Locatelli to Fagioli. We're passing round. Not really getting too far at the moment. Almada towards Vlahovic. Takes a touch. Goes wide. Doesn't matter. Dusan Vlahovic gets his 43rd goal of the season. It's 4-1 against Ajax. And that, hopefully, is enough to basically seal the win here. But we do need to keep an eye out because Ajax is still a good team. Going to do 2 more subs as well in about 75 minutes, which is now. Here we go. I don't know what subs I'm going to do, but I'm going to do 2 more. Right, Wrench, you're coming on. Cody de Winter, I think's had a good game, hasn't he? So we'll do that, actually. We'll do that. Wrench is coming on as the ball in the midfielder, which is where we started to play. And Vigna for Gvardiol. I dropped Gvardiol, I think because he was yellow cards. I think he's like 1 yellow card away from a suspension. And I'd rather him not miss a game, if we can help it. Almada towards Keane, it's cleared. Brobby collects it. A player who I know quite well because I had him on my Saints save, didn't I? Brobby to Darami. He's going to go down that left-hand side. Plays it on the ground towards Brobby. Again, Kevin Danso combining there. Sliding even, to try and nick the ball away. It's a good way to slow him down. Berghuis's effort goes just past the keeper's post. Still 1-0. Ajax actually getting close. Final couple of minutes. How many minutes of injury time? 4 minutes to play. And possibly an Ajax chance. They've basically decided they're out of the Cup, aren't they? They're out of the Champions League. But can they get themselves some coefficient points? Because that's what they're playing for now. Off towards Pellegrini. Darami on the left. Pellegrini's carried on his run. Gets the ball back from Darami. Back to Darami as well. Wrench, the substitute, returning from a long broken ankle injury, clears it. It's Paulista, though. He's gone for a run down the right. Almada's putting pressure on. Ajax are looking good. Scalvini nicks it. Klaassen collects, though. Darami heads down to Brobby. And Brian Brobby is there. It's 1-1. And that is how the match ends as well. Brian Brobby basically ruined our lovely little winning streak that we had going on there. A 1-1 draw against Ajax. We're through to the next round, which is most likely going to be PSG, which is probably the next episode, isn't it? It is PSG, and the worrying thing, okay? The worrying thing with this, PSG just won 9-3 on aggregate. They beat Parthenope Napoli 5-1. That's massive. PSG are good. I know this is a silly thing to say, but they're a very good team, aren't they? Ridiculously good team. I don't even know what order that's in. Sharpness. Right, let's put it in by last 5 games. Mbappe's, oh my word, he's not as good as Vlahovic though, is he? Let's face it, only 34 goals. Lazy. Neymar's there, a 38-year-old Sergio Ramos who's still playing ridiculously well. He's 38, guys. Next episode then, I can't believe we're doing this. It's Napoli, PSG and PSG. I think there's 2 more episodes left to go. The final episode will be possibly Roma, Fiorentina, Spezia, Milan, maybe a Coppa Italia final, maybe a Champions League final as well. Basically, this save after 2 seasons is going to end nuts, isn't it? We could be in 2 finals and win Serie A. That is going to do it then for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. If you are new, you can click the video as well to the right of the screen if you want to watch something else. It might be the next one in the series, if you never know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.